Dream Realm D&D, our little homebrew that we made. So it's a D&D night here Thursday at Open World. So if you haven't been by, you definitely got to check us out. Got another group that's about to start on the other side. Just want to do a quick shout out to our sponsors and then just talk about some other events we have come up really quick. Planet Comics. A big one is Pop-Up Arcade. In fact, Pop-Up Arcade, we got some new arcade cabinets. You can see them in the background. Cyber Sled. We got Cyber Sled and Contra. Plus, we still have Area 51 if you want to storm Area 51 from the safety of our store. So yeah, Pop-Up Arcade, they're a big sponsor. And then Marco's Pizza, BattleWarGames.com, or Gridscapes and Boardwalk. So thank you to all of our sponsors. Also, speaking of sponsors, we're having a big charity event next week. It's going to go towards mental health awareness. It's going to be going to NAMI. So if you know someone who'd like to sponsor any of the events, reach out to us because we can put your business all up on that thing. That way you can help get the word out and show people that you're trying to support a good cause. So also check out our Facebook or our website. If you want to, actually, here I'm going to spoil this for everyone watching because I haven't spoiled this on our Facebook yet, but we have a new website up. If you go to owgcenter.com, you can check it out.
That's your new Twitter as well, right?
Is it mobile friendly?
I don't know if he's designed a mobile part yet. I think I'm pretty sure you can still access from mobile, but there might be some features that he hasn't tweaked.
It's your new Twitter though, right? Open World's
GC.
Yes. Open World GC.
Yeah, on Twitter at OpenWorldGC. So those are some of the events coming up, some of the stuff we have going on. A lot of stuff. Just come by and hang out at our store. We always got too much going on. So then now let me get us all caught up on the Dream Realm. Basically, Sid, this monk, he summons all of you guys here to the Dream Realm, and he's enlisted you to help him in fighting the Lord of Illusion. The Lord of Illusion is trying to basically reset all reality, kind of like Thanos snap everyone, and y'all don't want that to happen. So y'all trying to stop that, and you did already defeat the Lord of Illusion in his first form. So now you're in the second phase of this campaign where everything's all dead and dying and necrotic damage. That's still everywhere. I probably should do more to remind everyone how dark and dreary and depressing it is everywhere. But yeah, you're in this phase, which once again you do take necrotic damage the whole time. There's also a couple of other mechanics. It's a homebrew, so hope you've been following along. And yeah, they've last week basically it was just some combat, and they're still trying to clear this out. Still trying to find the temple or find out more about the artifact or something. So we will pick up where we left off. So a couple of you are Sid. He goes into a trance for a second. He waits for the arguing couple to play. So he's able to materialize those who haven't been here before. The group looks at Roderick, very gratefully. They haven't seen him in a couple weeks.
Oh, you look all depressing. I'm glad I'm here.
And then who else wasn't here? Y'all weren't here. Everyone looks very grateful at the paladin. Thank you for the aura. In fact, the ranger. No, you don't need to. It's at 30-foot radius, right? Yeah. Ranger's still good. So Sid welcomes you guys back, and then he turns to the newcomer, who I don't know if y'all noticed, y'all had seen this, but female druid popped up at the end of the last week's episode. Kind of bailed y'all's butts out, to be honest.
We never got the introduction that your grand entrance deserves. What's your name, traveler?
My name, you ask?
I do.
That would have been a good thing for someone to have thought of. Yes, my name is
Druid number 1.
My name is Nikki. So it is.
Hello,
Nikki or Mickey?
Just Nikki with 1K.
Nikki.
Nikki, is that your
Nikki,
real
the sexy lioness. Oh, that's what I always called her. And she wanted me to have a lion show up the stream, so I was like, all right, but it's gonna be you. So she's a druid. Yeah, she's like, yeah, Nikki, what's up? What you want? All right, we're gonna get this back on the rails. No, she's So she says, yes, as it mentions, I'm able to lucid dreams, so sometimes I actually come to this plane. And I had kind of been watching you guys for a little bit, thinking at first that you might be figments of this realm, possibly, or of someone's imagination. But now I'm pretty sure that you were real and that you seemed like y'all needed some help. So I interceded. As I mentioned before, whenever I lucid dream, it's not always... Basically, I don't know how long I'll be able to stay. So I'm not sure I'll be able to help you out the whole time, but I'll definitely do my best. Especially if y'all still need my help tonight. Y'all want to keep the druids' help?
Sure.
Keep it going? Alright. Well, then, unless we want to continue taking necrotic damage, I suggest that...
Let's keep moving.
Yeah, let's do it. So
There was a stairwell that was being guarded on the other side of this area. Maybe worth investigating, and I'll head that way.
Okay.
So just to be clear, I have my aura up.
Yeah, you put your aura up as soon as you're materialized. Everyone breathes a sigh of relief. Yeah. So, you start heading over this way. Anyone else want to follow him?
There's a staircase going down.
There's a staircase going down, and then there's a spiral staircase over here, and then there's still this one.
This one was being guarded
Yeah.
last week.
It is being guarded?
It was.
2 death laws. Were
Until we decided to fight everything in the room at once.
Prison Mike came in there, and Conor McGregor walked into the middle of the room. All the Rangers were all being stealthy. He's like...
Walked into the middle of the room and then left.
Got their attention in the back. Oh, okay. What have I done?
Well, we obviously need to stick together.
Because ducks fly together.
Well, who said I want to go?
Oh, sorry.
So, yes, but what's the consensus of the group?
Well, I just poofed in here, so.
Osiris hesitates because he doesn't want to leave the aura.
I've currently got
Virtually
Besides
nobody can
direction.
hit me, so I'll go with whoever. Because my AC is so high.
I like that no other different camp has been set up yet, but everyone's acting like there is. Whoa, we need a group consent. Like there's only one option right now.
Is there?
Well, no, I'm just saying like no one else has suggested anything.
Yeah, I'm saying we got a spiral staircase over here. We got this door, and then we got downstairs.
Which one was guarded?
down.
3 different.
This one.
That one? Hey, I'm gonna go ahead and go towards the guarded one. People can follow if they choose, I don't care.
Osiris, you want to keep heading over there?
You say God.
Sid, we should proceed this way. This is where I think it was the death slog that were guarding it.
I agree. Sid says and follows. The druid follows along because Sid seems like an authoritative type figure. What does the rest of the group do?
I'm going to roll a persuasion check. Try to
Who are
persuade
you persuading?
22.
Who are you trying to persuade?
Sid.
Of what?
I'm saying, Sid, how many times have you been to this place? Have you ever been this far?
No, every time that I come here, the Lord of
You
Illusion
guys
change.
die.
No, that's not true.
You get everybody.
Oh, by the way, he told us last week that if Sid dies, we lose the campaign.
Yeah, if
So
Sid,
don't let Sid die.
yeah, if Sid dies, everything is lost.
We basically get Thanos, but instead of half, it's everything.
Yeah. He's not even sure how he's gonna remake reality. He could just make it like a game show host.
Sid, are you sure we should be going down rather than up?
Yes.
Every time that I've come here to this realm, the dream realm, but however this phase especially, everything's always changed. Everything's always different. The Lord of Illusion likes to keep it that way. So honestly, any guess could be good right now.
I mean, presumably we can continue this way and then just backtrack. Presumably.
I think that it goes down and then back up to that one.
Somebody drop.
May chance it could.
Hey, we'll Hansel and
Let's
Gretel
go.
this. Somebody get breadcrumbs, and we'll find our way back.
Let's go.
Group.
Sid actually ended up persuading me.
Our dwarf bard, aren't you a dwarf?
I could have
Barbarian?
persuaded him.
And our not a halfling bard follow along. Alright, and then y'all want to proceed down?
You do it. I'll take point.
Hoorah!
Okay. I'm just gonna scooch over this way.
Make sure Sid's close to me so I have plot on him.
Gotcha. Alright. So Cyrus begins to head down the stairs.
Not
It is very
stealthy at
darkly
all.
lit. Huh?
We're not stealthing at all. We're walking very loudly.
I prefer to
good.
lead.
Well, Osiris had you beat. Or he was ahead of you. Do you want to sprint to keep up to...
No, I don't want to sprint. I'll fall down the stairs. I have a cloak. The Dementors.
I do have
Get
dark vision.
Okay. So you're falling down the stairs? You're flying down the stairs or falling down
Walking.
the stairs?
He said he
I am
doesn't want
walking.
to run because
I
he
thought you said
would
you
fall.
I am
Oh,
gently
okay.
walking. A normal
Falling
human
with
style.
style,
I'm just gonna be like, hey man, I'm harder to hit. Let me lead.
He's got that BDE.
BDE. Oh, gotcha. Yeah. No explanation needed. So, Cyrus, you get down to the bottom of the stairs. Prison Mike, you're close behind. Sid as well. And then as soon as you get down here, it's just very dark. It's not really well lit. You feel that same ooze of decay. In fact, since your paladin is, he's still close enough to you, the area within his aura, but since he's like not within eye shot, you're like kind of like even more uneasy. Yeah.
Oh, hang on. I went down there.
Well, no, I'm saying,
Oh, you guys are nervous.
Yeah.
He's just setting the atmosphere.
They can't.
Exactly. I realized I wasn't doing enough.
I have my aura of courage. They can't be frightened.
Gotcha.
So,
He's got
Major.
27
Which is
auras
why-
currently on.
which is why when they get away from me, they start getting nervous.
So you all.
Conor McGregor level courage.
I always embody that, just so you know.
Over courage.
Pre Habib.
Suddenly, 10 skeletons arrive.
Skeletors.
All right. But you doesn't seem to be much except for a pile of some barrels that are stacked up in the corner.
I'd like to investigate the barrels.
Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna hurt you. Could I?
Maybe in a non-hurting myself way.
May I roll
What do you want to
strength
do? Like, how do
check?
you want to inspect?
I would like to see if there's any inscriptions, labeling, if they look like they're storing.
Yeah, they look like they might have been
Substances.
storing something. They don't look empty.
Just do
However,
the
there's
sense
no
check.
obvious markings on the outside.
I
That's
would
what I
like
was
to
gonna
take
say, yeah.
double wield my greatsword and just boom right.
Skew right through it. I want to be on the back wall as he does that
Nope,
in
nope.
case they blow up.
You're good. It blows up. And then
We're dead.
Is that good?
It blows up?
it just like splinters apart.
Oh.
But
Like a video.
this ooze decay does spill out of there. And it does, the foul smell of it instantly spills out the room. Everyone do a constitution check.
Oh, knew it.
Do I get advantage for declaring before he did that? I ran to the other side of the room.
Unfortunately, his reactions were too quick. He splintered it before you were able to run that far away.
Nothing flies over my head. My reflexes are too quick. I would have caught it.
You would have caught the.
Guardians of
Alright.
the Galaxy.
Would y'all roll?
Which
11.
Which roll was this?
Constitution.
Constitution.
19. Get at me.
Alright. Both of you.
No, because I took a hit. Oh, he has advantage.
You were upwind of it though.
Of course.
Like yeah. Both of you take 4 points of poison damage, or what's it called? Is it poison damage?
What do you need?
Yeah, then it dies.
Take 4 points of poison damage.
Yeah. The foul odor makes you just, and you actually feel sick to your stomach.
It's so gross. I start cussing in Elvish.
So like before they even have a chance to feel sick or get mad at me, I just touch them both and heal them back.
Oh,
You
perfect.
heal him.
My
You
lay on
lay on
hands.
hands. I was gonna say for 4 damage. However, during the process it takes for y'all to do this, everyone takes 5 points in
There it
necrotic.
is.
But he just healed.
Well, this is in combat, and I think he said he was joking anyways.
Oh.
5 points necrotic.
So you didn't do lay on hands?
Yeah.
You did or didn't?
Yeah, that's pretty big hits, you guys.
All right.
All right, so
Well, that is utterly disgusting. Let's.
So I see a door in this room. I'm gonna go open the door.
Sorry.
You're forgiven.
Okay, you gonna go open the door?
I'll tend to it.
Yeah. The door does open.
And I'm going to sprint the mess down that hallway just in case of booby traps.
I want to pull my cloak up over my face, so it's like covering up to my nose.
Right.
Just kidding.
So you're sprinting through.
Yeah, let's sprint through.
I take off
Okay.
after him.
Oh no!
I was thinking about putting
freeze,
traps
freeze.
in just now because he
I
said
know,
that.
I know. I
but-
saw your face. No, I'm not gonna. Okay, I need everybody with me because that would be bad.
Well, I took off sprinting behind him.
Yeah, everybody run with us.
So he starts running.
Everybody start running.
Osiris sprints after him, but then the Pally is like, "Oh, just kidding," and Osiris slams into him.
Everybody needs to follow us.
Can I try and vault over him in his
It's like
dead
a
stop?
cartoon. Everybody just.
Yes, you can. Do an athletics check.
Ooh, snap.
Do you want to assist him in this, or do you just want to like stand there? He's trying to vault over you right now.
Because you came to a dead stop.
No, if he fails, I know exactly what I'm gonna do.
Right. All right. So you do
All right.
not assist him. So athletics check, please.
Athletics or acrobatics?
Acrobatics. That's what I say.
11.
11.
So as he's vaulting over me,
How do you? Are you the DM?
I told you I know how.
So you basically start trying to, and you're getting up there, and as you do it, you start like scrambling like this. In fact, you're actually like tugging at the feathers on his wings. Trying to, yeah, he's like he's going off balance. Yeah, you don't quite make it up. He's a tall guy. He's a tall angel, dude. Asimur.
So, I didn't even see that door. Okay, yeah, let's keep on going.
Keep on going.
There's a Yeti in there.
I feel betrayed that my character is not proficient in acrobatics.
What is he? What race is he again? Elf?
An elf, yeah.
Yeah, you'd expect him to be, huh? Ranger,
I'm telling you, man.
dexterous. Okay, you open the door.
What do I see?
No, I'm asking, do
Yeah.
you open the door? Okay. Everyone roll for initiative.
Oh my goodness.
Just for opening the
Hey, that's pretty good. 21.
21?
21.
I need my thing. Oh, here it is. And then I need a pen.
Okay.
to have. I can use this, I guess. What you see in front of you as the door opens, and they all immediately look your way, kind of like Fear and Loathing Las Vegas, like the lizard scene. But what you see is another death slot in the middle of the room, plus
Oh, you got minis.
you see two other small rooms, or smaller figures, right next to him, that instantly hiss out at you, like out of vexation as they see you. So, let me roll for them.
Why don't we really just...
I like peek under his wing and do one of these.
May I try to intimidate and persuade them to leave?
Right now, they are already starting to attack you. Give me 1 second.
Can we simply shut the door and back up?
You can try to. I mean, y'all can do whatever y'all want.
Never run from a battle. Prolonging combat is how you unlock the secret characters. It's how you get the druid dragons.
That is a lot of characters you got over there.
Yes, you are correct.
I'm really worried.
I got them also. I'll do that in a second. Okay, first, who's got above 20?
20.
22?
20.
21.
What was yours again, Dylan?
20 even.
20. What was yours?
21.
What's your character's name?
I'll just
Name
stop putting all
Cyrus.
them on.
What was yours, Becca? Or should I say Skyla? Any others north of 20? 15 through 20? 15 for Kalar, our other ranger. 10, 5 through 10? 10 for
13.
Kektik. It's gonna be tough. No one's gonna be able to move past our ace.
Plus, I have a shield. So.
10. What was yours?
I had 13.
Okay, so that's gonna be. Scott, Rochambeau. Ha ha! Only changed it the one time. Alright, so it's gonna be Batty 1 going first. Then next is Skyla / Becca. Let's turn this on. Osiris. Wait, where's Osiris? There he is. Prison Mike.
Prison Mike.
Then Kalar Ranger. Roderick our Bard.
I'm just gonna do that.
Here's where
I'll go.
oh, I gotta roll for these two.
Oh, never mind. Just give me a notification.
Sure.
Yep.
I'll go. Something like
What happened?
that. But just I got my shield there. I'm just like 300.
But what's happening? You have to
Exactly.
leave?
I'm gonna go get some food.
Oh, okay.
It's already ordered.
Alright.
So if any happens, I'm 300 in it. You know, right in that building.
Not letting anyone pass the point.
Spartans! What is your profession?
And take it back. Sid is actually above. Where's Sid's?
Hooker. Hooker, hooker.
And let's see, she's got a.
I have to clap these fools with that rat-a-tat.
Okay.
Are you trying out less but beefier opponents this time?
Yeah, basically.
I like it.
Or, you know, that's the goal. Alright, so. Almost
I
done.
like the minis.
Our Druid. And then our Deathslot. Okay. So, up first, it is Sid's turn. Sid. He's going to vault over you guys because he's super fast. And he, in fact, doesn't even have to do a check. He's that good.
Wow.
And he's going to go forward and attack him. Go for the Deathslot. He sees that there's no point in negotiating with these guys. and he's going to attack with his short sword twice. Both hit. Plus he's going to follow it up with 2 unarmed strikes as well with flurry of blows, spending a key point on that one.
For the guy we're supposed to be protecting, he sure likes to charge in. He's got this.
One of them lands, the other one does not.
He's on that Keanu Reeves flow.
Doesn't
He's the
even
one.
bring a weapon. He's the one.
Alright, I need 3d10. I think I need 1. No, I shouldn't need 1. I'll be fine.
Me.
So he does 29 points of damage, and then he also stuns the death slot. Okay, yeah, he has to do a con saving throw. He fails. Alright. So he is now stunned until the end of the monk's next turn. So, alright.
Y'all.
Okay. Next up, it is Betty number 1's turn. So he sees the group, and he was already, and he, as soon as he sees Sid attack, he goes to attack him.
Did you say Betty number 1?
Baddie.
Oh, Batty. Can we? I'm gonna assume it's Betty. Looks like a Nagamora. With feet.
He's going to actually stay where he's at. He's going to cast Hold Person. On
Old
Sid.
person.
On Sid. Yeah.
Betty said death to the geriatrics.
Oh, I changed this one. Wisdom saving throw. His DC is 14. Pretty sure he got it. Let's see. Plus he has advantage anyways. Well. Yeah. Oh yeah, he got it. So the priest, and it is a priest, he's got like robes on and everything. Priest puts out his hands to try to put forth a spell, and as the spell's rolling, Sid just looks over at the creature and smirks, clearly unaffected by it. Next up, it is Skyla, our barbarian.
Just like
Are you like all the way at the back?
meander my way through everyone else's place.
Excuse me, sorry. You feel a dwarf shouldering past you. And you can make it to about here. What's your... Yeah.
35.
Wait, 35? Let's see.
You're a dwarf with 35 movement?
Yeah, that's where you can get.
Oh, I'm telling you.
Hold that action.
Is your melee range 5 foot? I'm guessing like you don't have a glaive.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you don't have anyone within melee range of you.
I will throw my.
You could.
Throw something where you could just wait until
Yeah. You could also hold an action. Like if anyone comes close to you, you'll take a full action. Like not just a. Well, that wouldn't. You'll get multiple attack
You
opportunity
hold your
anyways.
attack.
Yeah. But something like that, you can do something.
Interesting. Well, I've never used my javelin blanket, so I'll just use it.
Okay.
Heck of it.
Okay.
Towards that little one.
The little one.
The one that meets my shiny pants.
Okay. Some little on little action right here. Stop the
Does
violence.
19 hit?
19 does hit. Yep, it sure does.
Alright, let me read.
Allie's here.
He brings the aura of
So what
replenishment.
happened? You guys barged through there. You guys pushed me under there.
Yeah, you got shoved aside. Two different people.
She just ran under your legs.
Yep.
Who did?
Why? Because you're
Because
short
you were
enough.
in the way. And I'm in the way.
Oh, that's
She actually ran between your legs. It was pretty funny.
That's what I was gonna do.
Sick.
Until you like tried scrambling over his back,
You're like, he's really tall. So I was like, all right, I'll just go under.
tugging all of his feathers.
Just slide under his legs.
23 damage? What kind of damage is it? It doesn't matter, this guy.
Okay.
Pizza.
That's why I'm getting a dead bod.
Okay. So you said 26 or 23? 23?
Oh, so just Sid went through it. Why did you go charge it?
Because it was my turn.
Okay. Next up is Osiris.
Why did Sid go RG?
If I use my second attack, does it have to make the same weapon?
But didn't you throw it?
Yeah.
Do you still have another one?
I have a dagger.
Oh, yeah, you can throw a dagger. Yeah.
Then I'm going to retreat them afterwards, just so you know. I'm getting them back. Not right now, no, but I'm just
run
like
up
in
to
the
him.
future.
Give that
I get, excuse me, let me take that back.
Excuse me, pardon.
Oh, nat 20.
Oh.
That's 7 damage.
You'll still get to double.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was supposed to be. I was angry because I had to walk from there all the way up there, and it took all my movement, and I'm tired now, so I was angry. And then.
Are you tired or are you
I'm
angry?
angry that I had to walk.
Angry.
There's no close parking space.
Well, no, but I'm saying, like, if you're tired, it makes it seem like that would, like, sap your rage somewhat. Alright.
Or it's like road rage. And now she's raging.
But you shouldn't drive if you're sleepy.
Well, she's not. She's raging.
Gotcha.
I forgot to add my modifier to it.
Well, I'll let you have it for this one. So I already wrote the number down. It's too late to retcon. It's not like this thing has an eraser on the end or something. Oh, also, Sid is gonna take 5 points, and you haven't finished your turn yet. Nothing, you're good. But Sid,
I don't think you should be allowed to come back if you missed it.
huh?
22.
Who's the DM once again? Sid,
power
22
and a lot.
damage.
That would be
That was
me.
after the crit. Okay.
No. What's the crit do? I forgot.
You double the attack dice damage, or you actually are supposed to just roll more. So how many dice did you roll?
Yes, that is after the crit.
Okay.
Because one of them was a 1. So very helpful. It's 22.
Okay.
22.
Roll 6 more.
All right. Take 5 points necrotic.
Cracker gold the boys.
That's right.
All right. I'll say you'll took your full rest. So Sid is just down a little bit.
Do I have 4?
All right. And then next up, it is Osiris.
I will pop a shot at. Well, no, he kind of was pushed to the side by the raging barbarians. I will shoot past Sid at the death slot. That's the one that
He's
he
pretty
hit,
big,
right?
yeah. So yeah, you shouldn't have to. Actually, no, it says he's medium.
I mean, I can move it in the room for a better angle.
Yeah, it'd be a disadvantage right now because you got a few things to shoot through.
Yeah, I'll just move to like the in and left.
Okay.
Yeah,
Perfect. All right.
and then I
Now
will
you
attack.
have no disadvantage. You need the death slot, right?
Yep.
Okay.
17.
17 to the death slot does not hit.
Actually, let me
Is
check
this? I
one
was gonna
thing.
say this. What'd you roll?
Let me. I rolled a 3, but let me check one thing real quick. can't remember.
was
Would an
like,
18 hit?
Huh?
Could-
18 would hit.
Okay, let me check real quick. I can't remember the bonus
And
I
he rolled
get
an
from my
18.
ammo.
I was about to say, is this about to be a first? We're gonna have like the first time that a ranger didn't hit its target.
200 mark.
He's been hitting everything.
Oh.
He could roll one and still hit
Oh yeah.
things. Stupid. It's crazy.
19.
19.
It's a 19 because of my ammo. I'm gonna attack it twice. I'm just gonna roll to see if I hit again. 28.
Yep.
Okay. So, and I did want a hunter's mark
Okay.
since I haven't rolled the damage yet.
Sounds good.
Hunter's mark.
At least he didn't crit.
Yep. I was just marking the spell slot off. So.
Oh, and your turn is up. Sorry.
Oh.
You do nothing.
Yikes.
I'm playing. Finish
8 plus he's damaged. 3, 11. 15. 25 points of damage for the first attack.
up. Okay.
And then 12 points of damage for the second attack. So 37 total.
Okay. All right. Take 5 points from product, please, sir. Prison Mike, you're up. Dylan. Timer, well, is not started yet. It will be soon, though.
It's fun.
Oh,
Now it started.
that looks good.
Is anybody near the creatures right now?
Sid,
Sid is.
don't worry about hitting him.
All right, I'm going to start off by walking next to like the paladin there, so that I can see them pretty easily.
Okay.
I'm going to use flame strike, but it's gonna be like right here,
What is the radius?
10 foot, so that it
Okay.
doesn't hit Sid, but it hits them.
Someone, I think I have my damage indicator over there. So to make it to where I'm guessing you're trying to not hit Sid, right?
Right.
Yeah. Actually, yep, that's perfect. Where
Is it
you-
My
gonna
range
destroy the
is 60 now,
treasure?
so I can put it where.
Huh?
Is it gonna blow up the treasure?
It's not worth it, no.
It's really not. Just hit Sid.
And then, so it's just the two of them, right?
It's between Sid and Treasure.
There's the death
Oh, I
slot
didn't
and
see
then
that.
2 little priests.
Yep. So
Don't destroy the chest.
Yeah. Don't blow up the treasure. I'd rather you hit Sid. I'm not even kidding.
is it going to destroy
Put
the
it
chest?
over there in that corner.
You need to determine
No.
if the chest is a sturdy chest or a.
You gotta make a determination soon.
We'll find out there's a prisoner in there that you just cooked alive.
No, it was the map to the artifact.
All right. Actually, I'll just hit Sid with it too.
That was paper.
It was the Febreze that held off the necrotic.
And you'll hit at least 2 people.
Just hit Sid.
All right. I'll just go for these two and put it around here, so that it hits him and not Sid.
Okay.
All right.
Sounds good.
They each have to make it's instantaneous, so they each have to make a dex throw of 19 to save.
Okay.
It's still going to hit, but they can get half as much.
Neither hit, neither saves, so they both fail.
Okay. Does anybody have multiple d6s?
Yeah. How many you need?
I just need 4. One more. So they take 4d6 fire and then 4d6 radiant.
Okay.
So long as I want to remember from
So 15 fire,
Okay.
11 radiant.
Okay.
7 billion holy.
And that one hadn't been hit. No, yeah, he had been. Yeah, I'm sorry. So 15 and 11.
Yes.
You're raging, not sleepy. We went through this. She's crazy.
I was angry, so I was.
She's hangry.
That puts me in
Nice.
very
So you shoot out the fire strike, right? As you do so, the radiant damage pouring out, you actually feel like slightly like rejuvenated.
Rejuvenated.
Very juvenile.
Very rejuvenated. There you go.
Very innate.
Very juju. Mojo Jojo.
Something. You feel good tingles come over your body.
Second time today.
Okay. And but yeah, meaning you don't take necrotic. However, as you do, the fire strike goes out and the flames pour out, belch out. I always love hearing that, by the way. Like anytime you're reading
Belch?
a book, yeah, belch using to describe flames is always like, yeah. So the flames belch out, and then but you notice that the death slot, it doesn't seem to hurt him quite as much as it should. Like he's kind of like barely whatever to the flames. The white light though that the flames are in, it does seem to affect him. You know, so something there, and then yes, you don't take any necrotic. Kalar, you are up, sir. Our
It
next
hits.
ranger.
It hits.
It hits.
Roll for damage.
You're such a bastard. What are you even shooting at?
Oh, the death slot, but I want to cast Hunter's Mark on it first.
He's not looking. He's just firing.
All right.
I need to move.
He's doing the acrobatic hop.
If you try to shoot through as much as you are right now, you're gonna be at disadvantage.
Just throw me in there someplace. Preferably in a
What's your
corner,
movement
not
speed?
next to 35.
You actually make it right here. If you're gonna shoot the death slide, you would still be at disadvantage technically.
Pretty sure you'd still hit as long as it's not a 1. So,
Alright, we'll roll with that.
Okay.
I see what you did there.
17 plus 18.
Well, at disadvantage.
Huh?
At
Oh,
disadvantage.
it's disadvantage? So I need to roll over that.
Yeah.
It hits.
11 plus 18.
It hits.
Let me run the numbers.
That'll do.
All right. Roll for damage.
And he's already hurt, correct?
Correct.
Yeah. I guess you didn't want to put your hunter's mark on him.
He did.
Oh, you
said
did?
before,
Oh,
yeah.
sorry. I missed that. Just trying to be an asshole. I guess you did. Oh. Too bad this ain't Vegas.
Alright. So 14, 24, 25, 26, 27, plus 10, 37 on the first one.
Go ahead and do your second.
Big oof.
And how's the damage split up, by the way, again? What kind of
2d6
damage?
is radiant.
Okay.
2 8s are standard Colossal Slayer.
Okay, like piercing.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then an extra d6 is the 100 mark.
And that's what kind of damage?
Hunter's mark?
I'm guessing piercing because it would
Yeah.
be with a bow.
Yeah.
So it'd have to be piercing.
It's based on your weapon.
Okay, cool. You said 35 so far? On the first shot? 37.
Yeah. And second shot.
100. 3,700.
Yeah. We roll and make sure I hit it.
Maybe after you do your shots or after combat, you can tell Osiris about the kind of arrows that you use. And maybe he can remember if he uses a similar type of arrow in the real world. Because his arrows do radiant damage.
Mayhap.
24 damage?
No, it's a hit.
Yes, it hits.
Did we get dream points last time for the people that came?
I was trying to say no, but there were, because I was like thinking that y'all are getting too many. But then again, I
Well, I'm
think I stopped
behind.
it.
My
I've been using
character.
it like 3
I'm
weeks.
still level 17, and I've only gotten dream points once.
Yes, you get dream points.
Just saying.
When you put it that way.
All of a sudden, you just hear a small
28
cackle
damage?
coming out of the wall.
37 and 28. 65. Yo, we rangers. We can hit easily, but we don't do much damage. 65 damage.
I qualified that. I said unless you have something like radiant arrows or something different. If it's just standard damage, so we can hit anything. You know.
So you're saying I need to take away the mechanic that lets you conjure
Rangers.
weapons? Gotcha.
Rangers are very equipment dependent.
Yes.
Very.
So your next mob is gonna destroy all your equipment? Got it.
Mayhaps. Perchance.
I'm just gonna find the next room is full of monsters immune to arrows. I mean,
That's what Matt asked me every time.
Ain't no problem. I got some spells.
He is now bloody.
They're not great, but I got some.
So your arrows streak through. Wait, did you do the second one at disadvantage?
Yeah, I rolled
Okay.
One was a 6, one was a 7.
So they streak through. As you see them tear into him,
I got tingling.
you can tell that he's like staggered. He's definitely hurt. He's bloodied. Yep. Next up, and he don't take any damage. No
that's the
necrotic.
slot that's bloody.
Yeah, the slot is bloodied. Yeah. Next up is Roderick.
Alright, so I'll move right up next to our druid friend. And just kind of tap her on the shoulder and say, watch this. And I'm going to cast Fairy Fire in a 20-foot cube, which I think hits everybody in the room.
Okay.
That's very fine.
Maybe you could do. Well,
20-foot cube.
it's big. Yeah, it's pretty much. Yeah, it's
Alright, so everybody in there has to make a dexterity saving throw. of
Nice.
19.
I thought we were friends.
No, I don't think it's a bad thing.
This seems like a bad idea.
Yeah, because now if they attack us, they'll have advantage.
Can that possibly
Well, then learn to dodge.
I was gonna say, but have you considered the fact that y'all be glowing? Have you thought about that?
Ooh, I want to go.
The glowing, yeah.
21.
You want to glow?
Wait, what?
Glowing is pretty cool.
Oh. And that one.
He's definitely glowing.
Your guys do.
What kind of?
Oh, yes, Sid needs to roll. Yep, good call, good call. Just Sid though, only the druids in. So just Sid.
But the enemies.
Yeah, he passed.
The enemies.
I just got.
Oh yeah, the enemies. Yeah.
No. I think I get a
What do I need to roll?
Dexterity saving throw.
Yeah, but
19.
19. They both fail. And this is for the slot.
19, that's much better.
He fails as well.
23.
Did anybody pass?
I did. 21.
You're the only one not glowing.
I
And
did
also
too.
Osiris. Osiris ain't glowing.
You passed. Okay.
And Sid passed. Yeah.
No,
Sid's
he got
not-
a 1. I got a 21.
The only one that got hurt, I guess. And actually, Prism Mike's not even in the room, so he wouldn't have had to do it. But Kalar, did you roll? I think you are. No, you're like right at the.
I thought you maybe shoot with disadvantage as well.
You were, but it was because you were shooting through Sid, not because of
I got you.
the hallway.
Fire a warning shot past the bowman's ear.
You fail.
Yeah.
So he'll be glowing.
So you're glowing. No, you're not in the hall.
No.
You're glowing. All the enemies are glowing. Everybody's glowing a bright neon green.
Bright neon green.
Yes, and
Nice.
turn this into a rave.
I thought you said that Osiris wasn't glowing.
I'm not.
He's
Well,
not.
I'm looking at it. He's clearly green.
That's a dark forest green.
That's just his stench. You can actually visibly see it.
He hasn't bathed in weeks.
All right, sounds good. Anything else on your
keep my
turn?
enemies at disadvantage attacking me.
You gonna inspire anyone?
Absolutely.
I'm gonna say we need it. We haven't heard your lovely
Me
singing
too.
voice in so long. I know I made that a little weird. I'm sorry.
I will inspire our barbarian.
Ooh. And how do you inspire her?
It will be very.
Just rage, it'll be okay. Daddy doo doo, just rage. Swing that sword, babe. Daddy doo doo.
Got some gaga. I like it. I like it. D12.
Didn't sound very Irish at all.
It's. I don't know if I could do the accent while I sing.
Oh, I
really
forgot
don't.
about that.
I will attempt it.
The Irish that plays bagpipes. All right, and next up, and you do take 5 points of necrotic.
But he inspired.
Doesn't heal. It's close, but not quite the same.
My voice heals all.
Yeah, I feel pretty healed.
All right, next up, it is the next priest's turn.
with a small boy.
Yikes. 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 Step one. Get good.
Get
So about that timer.
Yes, I know. Okay.
Did you take your 5 necrotic?
Wisdom saving throw. It's tough. It's a new mob, guys. It's a new mob. Okay. So he's going to cast Spirit Guardians. So he raises his hands in the air, and you instantly see. It doesn't specify the number. It just says spirits protect you. So there's now a bunch of like. I'm pretty sure you can see it.
Surrounded by.
Yeah, you can see it. Yeah, they're just all flying through the air. It's 15 feet around him. It's like a 15-foot radius.
They're actually cities.
So right now, Skyla and Sid are in it. No one else is. But it makes it so that they can attack you. Basically, they can do some damage. It's kind of like a little area effect type.
They can attack.
They can attack, but they're not their own creatures. I don't have to like roll for them or anything. They just you'll have to do a wisdom saving throw.
Little ghosts.
Just like a fly.
Yeah, it's like a swarm. Yeah, so it's gonna be a wisdom saving throw, and then after that he'll be done. See, that wasn't that bad. Whatever. Y'all can do it. Okay, Kektik, you're up.
Do you play Legion expansion? Wow, no.
Why?
There's a boss that has an aura similar to this effect. The boss was called the Wailing Host.
Hey, have you played Until Dawn yet?
You said it was a cool zombie game, right?
Not zombie.
What was it?
Survival
Butterfly
game,
effect.
What?
Survival game, right?
Yeah.
Butterfly
Until
effect.
Dawn.
300 plus endings.
Oh yeah, the butterfly effect one. Yeah, that's right. Have y'all played it's this new game called Fortnite? No one's heard of it yet?
No.
I've never heard of that one. Must be new. You played Rust?
No. Alright, what you doing, Kektik?
We're gonna go ahead and go inside that room. Whoever's in front of the doorway, I'm just gonna kind of push him aside.
Okay.
Gracefully, of course, gracefully. Kind of like, I just put my hand on his shoulder like, I got this. Let daddy take care of
Means
this.
to be graceful, but it's actually a stiff arm.
I'm gonna walk over to the dwarf as well and do the same thing, kind of like step back a little.
Can you push
Okay.
me backwards?
And then I'm gonna go ahead and walk up to Sid. I'm gonna look at him and say, please. And then I'm gonna. We're gonna go ahead and use our long sword on that mess.
Which one?
One in the middle.
That guy? Okay. Make a wisdom saving throw.
While he's slowly walking up there, I've got some like really epic build up on a guitar going. Like,
Mario guitar.
What happened to the like goat intestine bagpipes or whatever?
25.
25. You, as you walk through, you see the little fiendish creatures. And they're like, but because you're little,
They don't want to touch me. How's that?
well, now you are gonna still take damage.
some Irish rock and roll.
I need another D8.
Sorry, not everybody can walk in there Conor McGregor style.
True.
That's right.
It's a learned art.
True.
You take 8 points of
Walked into
necrotic.
this room, he had a cloak
Necrotic?
on we had
Yeah.
never seen before.
Does that have? Did you
Yes,
have
that's
it?
it. Yeah, I already halved it because of the thing. Because of 16.
What have you done?
Okay.
Now he's almost dead. Look what you've done. You gotta feel ashamed.
It did say 8, not 80. You're almost out of time. Doing your attacks?
Yeah. So where's my? I need. This is my old sheet. So give me a second. I
It's
need.
just a stack of the D20 right now.
Let's roll for the attack.
And we're gonna skip him, moving on.
Now.
That one? Alright. I hate to say this, man. That one, yeah, man, we can do it. What is normally a D8?
For my sword.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go, and roll for damage.
You hear a loud record scratch in my music.
He randomly decides to play that game where you put it on the ground, put your forehead on, and spin around to go attack him.
It's a 1.
But what's your strength modifier?
My strength modifier.
Yeah, like what would your
Trying
attack
to-
be? 1
Yeah,
plus
yeah,
whatever.
hey, calm down now.
It's 1d8 plus 3.
And you're not proficient with long swords?
I am.
I'm pretty sure it's 1d8 plus 5. Then. So I'll say it's 6. 6
Whoa.
slashing damage.
Right to your torso.
Good thing you got him.
To who, Sid?
Yeah. So your long sword streaks out as Conor McGregor walked up here.
That's just one attack though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And you do end up hitting Sid. And Sid looks at you like, seriously? Doing your second attack?
Yeah. I gotta get my damage out. All right. Second. Nat 20. Son.
There you go. Followed it up with the crit. All right, roll for damage.
I am gonna do a will business. So and then it's
Man, had he hit on the first attack, it's possible he could have just ended it on his turn.
we're gonna dual wield it and we'll cast it at a.
Well, you won't be able to dual wield it because you did not only that, but you could drop your shield, but you wouldn't be able to do two-handed fighting.
I can dual wield it.
If you redo two-handed fighting, you can, as a bonus action, or I don't even. Yeah, it is a bonus action. You can attack again with a single-handed weapon if you attacked with another single-handed light weapon.
That's fine. 1d8.
To be honest, I'm not even sure if a longsword you can't even.
Some weapons you can dual wield for more damage. Like they're single handed.
Yeah, but I'm talking about more being the light weapon thing. Because you're talking about two-weapon fighting, right?
2d10. I need a.
Yeah. Usually it's those. But I think there's a paladin ability that lets you use extra attacks, right?
Could be one of those.
And then I'll cast it at a second level spell.
I know it definitely couldn't be it. Oh, you're doing smite?
Yeah. 48. I need 48.
Right in front of
But is it gonna be?
D8.
me. Yeah.
Are you doing it as a one-handed, not two-handed?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
And then plus another D8. And then 2d10. Okay. So let's roll for the first one.
6 damage to Sid, by the way.
4 damage. And then where's my D2?
Where? If you don't mind me
I'm rolling
asking.
all the wrong ones.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Tell me which ones are from what.
So I'm gonna roll for the initial sword damage, which is 1d8 plus 3. 10. Okay. And then, since it's a fiend, 2d10, so that's 1.
Makes sense. So
that's 10, 11, 12 there. And then radiant damage is gonna be 4d8 plus 1, so 5. 6, 7, 8, 16, 21, 28.
And plus how much?
48 plus 1, meaning plus 1 die or plus
Plus
1
1 die.
damage?
Plus 1 die.
Okay. Okay.
The 48 plus 1?
It's just
No,
written
it's
weird.
49.
Okay, how much damage?
You weren't counting? This is 12.
28 plus 12?
12 plus 28.
Okay.
28 of it is
40.
radiant.
Alright. He's extremely hurt as your longsword comes down and just cuts a huge swath into him.
Was that
He's
on the big one?
Yeah, that's a lot. Yeah, he's definitely hurt now. He's bloodied. All right, and you did some radiant damage, so you also don't take any necrotic.
It's just so nice.
Next up, it is the druid's turn.
Let's see this girl.
Dude, she's about to. She can. We all know she can one shot all three of them. We watched that last time.
Yeah, true.
Because y'all work.
She's going to wild shape.
Excuse me.
He's going, or she's going to wild shape into just a. Hold on, give me a second. I'll tell you what.
I mean, it's very like
Dale's dog at 3K. I'm terrified. And he's on Widow, which makes it a whole lot
Where'd
worse.
my bestiary go?
Because he's going to scale super hard. I don't want him to be able to one shot and shot me, if I'm going to be completely honest with you.
I got my dice right. Oh, the damage should be doubled. It was an at 20.
That's true.
Oof! He gone.
Yeah, he's dead. We'll say he's dead. Why not?
Can I kill him a way that I want?
Sure. Tell us how you
So I'm
kill
gonna
him.
say last words.
He literally didn't even get to go.
I'm gonna pick it up and say any last words, and as soon as he starts talking, I'm just gonna cut his head.
Off with your head.
Yeah, so she's gonna wild shape into a panther, pretty big one. And she's gonna run around, and she's gonna jump and pounce this guy. He's gonna roll a saving throw.
As she runs away, I tell her not to freeze.
He does not, so he is knocked prone, and she lands on top. And now she's going to claw it and bite it.
Did you make this?
So that's the claw, that's the bite.
There's lasers.
Hits on both.
So is the chest included, or is it just sitting on the chest? It's already in one piece.
Because that was the batteries and stuff.
So like, I should have been able to do what he was, but I saw it.
And she does 23 points of damage to it.
I say we try to keep one of them alive and interrogate, because it's a priest.
Does anybody speak their language?
What language do they speak?
I probably do.
I speak Celestial.
Well, do you want me to tell you now? Or do I have... Wait, no. We'll wait to that part. Someone has to try to... I'm not going to give you info for free. What do I look like? Okay. Alright, got it. Alright, and then she does take some necrotic too. Okay. Next up is back up to the top. It is up to Sid. So Sid is going to... He's going to attack that guy at advantage.
Wait.
Hit. It's a crit. And it's just going to be 3d10.
Show him your fisticuffs.
Plus 10. So 29. 29. He'll follow it up with some more of his flurry of endless blows thing or whatever. At advantage. Whoa! Okay, that's a 7. That's a 7. No, it does hit. I thought he rolled 2 nat 1s. Both of those.
He just starts punching himself in the face.
22. How much did I say for the first one? 20. I should have kept track. It was,
Sid, you forgot to stretch.
yeah, okay. So that's 48 damage. It's 20, yeah, that one. Okay, and he is. He's no, not quite yet bloody. He's pretty hurt though. He's on the ground. And Sid does take 5 points of necrotic. And then next up, it is the baddie number 1. He's going to look up at the Sid that just attacked him. He's gonna spit in his face. He's gonna say, "Doesn't matter what he do to me, you'll never defeat our Lord's plans."
So we all understood this.
Oh no, he doesn't.
We know what you said.
He says some things in some weird tongue. Forrest was meant to. Forrest isn't here.
Yeah, he spoke common. We all heard it.
It was under
I know you
common.
can speak common.
Forrest, where are you?
Undercommon?
Yes, it's
Let
undercommon.
me see if I
Does anyone else speak undercommon?
Maybe.
Forrest, we need our
I
undercommon
do.
speaker.
I do.
Okay, so you heard that.
So what did he say?
He's like, this guy speaks undercommon.
Oh, I speak under. How about that?
I do
Yeah.
too.
So you both hear this. The rest of you just hear a bunch of gibberish.
I speak Common, Elvish, Infernal, Primordial, and Undercommon.
Nice. So you hear him say, he spits up at Sid, and he's like, "Doesn't matter what you do, you'll never defeat our Lord. He will end your world as you know it."
I take an arrow and stick it in his foot.
Well, the combat's not over yet. That's just what he's deciding to do. And then
He's eyeing that foot.
he's going to cast Sanctuary. If it does what I'm thinking it does.
It doesn't.
Heals all enemies around him in 30 feet for 50.
It does do that.
Yeah,
Though.
yeah.
I just looked it up. I fact checked that
Yeah,
one.
he's gonna Sanctuary himself. Okay.
Sanctuary, dude.
And next up is Skyla. Your turn.
What is sanctuary, dude?
I guess we would.
He basically it's like protection on himself. You're not sure.
Do you have
I don't have to
Sanctuary?
spoon feed you everything. You just see him start glowing a little bit.
Tell me more, DM.
I'm trying to stop being such a bad DM. I'm always like, yeah, so tonight you're going to fight a level 13 challenge rating. Its HP is this. Here's its AC. It only has this special move. I can't do that. That takes all the fun out.
You wouldn't have to tell us that it casts Sanctuary. You could just be like, we see protective barrier emanating around it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That would be a good
Yeah.
idea. Sorry, I'm sounding like an asshole right now. That advice is much appreciated. I was like trying to make it sound sarcastic halfway through it. It just didn't make me sing songy.
I gotta
Alright.
go.
Huh?
I'm kidding.
Skylar, what you doing?
I just remember I need to be anywhere but here.
We need to keep one of them alive.
Stove's on.
I'm gonna pull out my
Dog.
I left my cares elsewhere.
Okay. For that, I think he's
it's
still alive. He's still alive.
Again. Shoot.
Oh, you hate it. You hate it.
He holds on.
You hate
He's
to
not
see
letting you. So do a strength check now.
Roll for yeets.
He runs up and tries to pull it out, and he's like, "No, don't pull it out."
Well, he didn't want to bleed out.
Do you want me to demonstrate? if someone impaled you with something, and then they came and they were trying to drag it out, you would be fighting because of how much pain it would cause once they ripped it out of you.
Correct.
Is it
Plus,
jagged?
you would bleed to death.
And you bleed more.
You would definitely bleed more than
Is it a
Create
serrated
more
bleed?
damage on the way out.
Well, you'd bleed more either way because the hole would be
it
bigger.
was plugging up the hole. Yeah,
Exactly. Like, bleed it. I got
Yeah.
14.
I got
You
one.
are
So yeah, you're able to pull it out. As you pull it out, but this is going to cost your action though. As you pull it out,
Keep it.
you already said what you're doing.
Well, you didn't tell me that detail.
It counts as using something like that, like retrieving a weapon. That counts as an action. Like something where you're like doing something with a weapon or an item, that counts as an action.
You know, what would have been
But-
cool is if you just rammed it further through him instead of pulling it out.
But I was gonna say, I'll let you do. What's your normal weapon damage for the javelin? Is it a D8? You can roll a D8.
No. It's a D6.
Alright, roll a D6.
Darn.
You can still add your strength modifier because you were like, he tried to stop you, so you're mad.
10.
10. All right, so you do 10 damage. Anything else?
You have to add that up.
No, I had my anger too. Yes, then now can I do my other action?
You can do a bonus action. He didn't.
I have 2 attacks, so I'm like,
Are you in a frenzied rage?
Yeah, we'll say you could. Yeah, we're gonna say that you were able to do it with one hand.
it was like
Pull it
this
out.
motion where I like grabbed it and then like stabbed it like it was simultaneous.
How does that go? Again?
You should with your you.
At the same time. I was gonna go for like the drop and plunge, you know? 'Cause I
Oh, like Arya style?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to be her leg up. Alright, okay, then I'm gonna.
Me too.
I think you're older than her.
She has her poster.
She is pretty awesome. I agree. I want to be her as well when I grow up. So you're doing it with your dagger, right?
No, my rapier.
Okay, that's fine. Rapier. Okay, what's the attack roll?
Does a 16?
It does.
Oh, wow.
I have such a good mental image of like what could have happened for this. Like not actually, but like the scenario has created this in my head. I just like to imagine you stabbing because you're both tiny people, according to the models,
Yeah.
and then with your free hand just gouging the wound.
Ew.
Ow.
18.
18 damage. Okay. See, he's still not doing 28 damage. What are you complaining about?
There's just this giant angel watching.
All right. Yeah, they like watch these two little.
I hear some
Sorry.
Lord of Illusions, is that you?
What?
Make a constitution check.
No, not going to. It did feel like my pants were too tight for a second.
Oh yikes.
In the groin area. Very flattering in the groin area. Taking it back right now to the pants store. All right, next up, Becca, you take 5 points of necrotic. Osiris, you're up.
So there's just the one guy left?
No, they're both alive. That guy's knocked prone though, and then he's still alive. He's bloodied.
Okay, I will shoot at the one that is bloodied because I would have disadvantage shooting at the one that is prone.
Yeah. You're able to do it because she's a short enough target, even though he's also small. Actually, I think he's just medium. Yeah.
Which one has sanctuary?
Has what?
Sanctuary.
Say it one more time.
Sanctuary.
Sanctuary.
Yeah, which one?
You don't know. You don't know.
We can see which one was glowing.
That guy cast a glowing thing, yeah.
Okay.
You don't even know if they're in the room. You don't know. Tell me what you want to do and I'll tell you if it happens. You don't know. Alright, I'm going to move my hunter's mark to that one.
Okay.
And then attack. 20.
20 that hits.
And then 30.
Okay, yep, they both hit.
Okay.
Surprise.
7, 11, 15, 25 points of damage for the first attack.
Got it.
16 for the second. So
41.
41.
Ooh, so close. You lit out your arrows and you see him. Oh, he looks like he's like about to die. Yeah, exactly. That much right there.
Like a
He's just
murloc.
Yeah. You do take 5 points of necrotic. And then we're up to Prison Mike. Your go, buddy.
Okay. So, is it just the one left?
2. One's prone and sanctuary.
One's glowing.
In a sanctuary or something. I'm not sure.
They're all glowing from the. What was the
Fairy
point
fire.
of that? What
Oh
did
yeah,
they do?
yeah. They're all supposed to have
No,
advantage.
yeah.
Oh, we don't know. Doesn't do
Yes,
anything.
You were.
It's too late.
They've all been.
We've already all taken our turns. Too late.
Except for
I
the
don't think we've been
one.
missing.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, it would have made his
Could've
not
rerolled
hit
that
Sid.
I'm adding
Could have rolled that. She could have rolled that advantage. I could have rolled that advantage.
I was gonna say nobody else
All
missed
yours.
except that
Yeah,
one.
yeah. That's the only one that
I killed
missed.
him anyway.
Basically, your turn was for nothing other than flavor. It's great.
That's pretty good then.
I made it a party.
What you doing, Prison Mike? Timer's on.
Alright.
So we're playing solitaire.
I'm nothing but flavor.
Huh?
Hey, I'm Robert Dunder. Hey, I'm Scott Mifflin.
It's Jason Bourne.
Alright, screw it. Can't do it. Alright, I'm just going to use my Eldritch Blast on these fools, but first I'm going to. Let's see. Where are they?
This guy is right here,
Okay.
and he's like, oh, about to die. Coughing up blood. And then he's prone, and he did glow for, like, he was already glowing blue, but then he, like, kind of glowed funny for a second on his turn.
And he's green.
Alright, I'm going to walk right here and
Very
kind of
fine.
separate these two.
It was green, not blue. Huh?
I'm going to walk up and separate these two. Just
So
kinda
you guys let him? Do a strength check.
I say, no, stop. Leave them be.
Can I just try to
Check,
compel
check.
him still?
Strength check.
I got this. Little weak wizard.
Sir, he's a warlock.
Little
It's a world of
skinny-
difference.
little Skinny wizard.
Oh.
Little
Seven.
wizard.
7, what'd you roll?
That's a 10 plus 17.
So, yep. You go to try to nudge him past, but he just holds there firmly.
Plus
He tries to
17.
pretend like he's not flexing, but he clearly is.
Pretty strong.
Like, he's like trying to hold his ground. You know what I'm talking about? Like whenever you like try to do something with like a guy who like wants to look strong, they like try to act like they're
budging at
not.
all while he's like dragging his feet in place.
Well, that's fine. He can just take this damage too then. So I'm going to use
I
an
would like to move voluntarily.
So she lets you move her aside.
So I'm going to use Eldritch Blast. Well, I was going to only do one beam at that guy, but now I'm going to do 3 beams at that guy and 1 at the guy that's prone.
No, you're gonna kill the guy.
It's fine.
We need to keep him alive.
Nope.
No, only one
Instantaneous.
is giving- the prone one is not bloody.
So you can't stop this.
He's gonna die.
No,
Anyone
it's
else?
not. The other one is going to die, not the prone one. The prone one's not.
But the other guys over there. Oh. Okay. That's all I'm
He's
saying.
about to get hit with 3 bolts
If you
of Eldritch
breathe,
Blast.
if you breathe on him, he's
Should
dead.
be 2 and 2. Or 1.
Does 17 hit on them both?
Yes.
Anyone else agree? Question.
This combat's happening too fast.
I'm sorry, my brain is sleepy now. Happy and sleepy.
Who else thinks that all player actions should be determined by group consensus? Say aye. So, alright, no more free will. Got it. He's like, is everyone okay with that? Is everyone okay with his character doing what he wants himself to do?
It's just a team effort here.
There's nothing.
All
we
right,
can
the
do to
first
stop it.
3 do 26 damage,
Okay.
and then the last one does 5.
Fine.
And he's dead.
He's dead twice.
Yeah, you blew this one to smithereens. Ah! You knock a hole through the.
But the paladin takes that damage too because the beam went right through him.
Don't believe it does.
So it really
Don't
happened is I
believe
made
so.
them walk low, which makes them easier to see. But it was such an ugly
It's a
glow
beam
that
of
they're hard
crackling
to
energy
look
that
at.
goes straight.
Oh, yikes!
So it balanced out.
Ouch.
I'm gonna say no in this.
I stood right behind him.
Well,
Okay,
in
God,
that case,
DM.
you roll.
could've-
In
you
that
could've-
case, you roll at disadvantage.
Yeah, that's what I say. It would have been one of those types of things. Because it can't have you do more damage than it would do. Because then it would be like kind of making like an AoE spell. So yeah. The DM has ruled. Final.
This is gonna come back in.
He gives you. But look. He slaps you and he gives you a thing. But then he also gives you a flower. Take 5 necrotic. Kalar, you are up, sir.
Which one's left?
Just the one on prone, the one on the ground.
Just
Who you heard?
Ask him who number 2 works for.
Yeah, he's glowing green, and a little bit white.
And some red.
Some browns.
Oh, brown in the pants.
More brown pants.
He didn't wear his red shirt. What a time to be alive.
Timer's on. What's your move, hotshot? Pop quiz, hotshot.
Pick the wrong one. It's a good day to die.
Here's what we do in D&D when we're waiting for the player.
And he's hurt, correct?
Yes.
Alright, I think I'm gonna take my little dagger out.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go up to him. I'm gonna tell him if he doesn't start talking, I'm gonna start carving.
Ooh. I like that.
He's mute, Garmin.
So roll an intimidation check.
Yeah, he's not gonna
So yeah, I'm guessing you spoke to him in Undercommon.
I did.
Right, okay. So he responds back in Undercommon. So you get up close to him.
Oh, that's me. Not all rangers are the same.
Wow.
Unreal.
Hashtag not all rangers. So you go up to him, do the intimidation. He looks up to you. I'd like to see you try. The Lord of Illusion will make pretty paint out of all of you.
Okay, so we're done with that. We're just gonna tap in the crotch. With that.
What'd you do? What'd you do? Do you get attacked with your dagger? Do a wisdom saving throw first, or now. You better. Somehow, some way, you're able to pierce through this veil of sanctuary, and yes, you're able to attack. So, what was your attack? It's 23. Yep, that hits. So, roll for damage. But you must have me. Not really. 6 points of damage. Nice, big fat hits.
Do you get Colossus for that?
Well, no, I don't want to kill him. I just want to make him talk. So I'm trying to just hurt him.
I got you.
Gotcha. So you didn't even use over your nice
This
arrows.
is the same.
Oh, use the dagger.
Huh? Oh yeah, you use his dagger. That's right. Okay. So you would go through and it does. He's like squeals out in pain.
So are you sure about that?
Do another intimidation check.
At advantage.
Nice.
Once again, you may do your worst. The Lord of Illusion. He's got a pretty.
Stab me in the crotch again.
on, I'm gonna try though.
Stay in character, man.
I'm gonna try. Hold on. He's still talking to you.
He's delusional from the blood loss.
The Lord of Illusion has a pretty bonnet that he will make you wear.
So I think we left our stoves running.
Wow, is it already Friday? Time to go.
He's saying he's gonna make you wear a pretty little bonnet. It's pretty scary.
That's because he's stuttering because he's agonizing.
Yeah, exactly.
Can you just
yeah.
finish him real quick? Just put an arrow through his eyes.
All right. So, how much did you do attack again?
Yeah, so,
How much damage? Or
I think I'm gonna go for his right eye.
oh,
With the dagger. I
okay.
think I can put his eye out with the dagger.
I walk up to.
Wait, are we still in
behind
combat?
him,
Yeah, I'm still taking.
And
Well,
I
like,
wanna-
Is this still initiative order?
he hasn't been restrained, so yeah, y'all are still in combat.
8 points to his right eye.
well, he's just attacking over and over again, so I assume we're not in combat.
No. He has two-handed fighting too.
Oh, okay.
So how much damage on the second one?
8.
8. Okay.
So he lost his right eye.
Chopped it up.
It makes a popping sound. Ugh. Yeah, he does himself out there. And
Pick
he's
that with a spoon.
Good thing I'm done eating.
he does he does wail out, but it doesn't. The wail doesn't last for long. But you do take 5 points of necrotic. You do
Word.
the
You
rating.
gotta squeeze him into jelly first.
Okay. Roderick, you're up. So he does let out a wail whenever the dagger pierces out, but it doesn't last for that long. It looks like he's still trying to hold his resolve. He's got a pretty bonnet he's gonna make you wear. The least intimidating response ever. What you doing, Roderick? All the way you can by yourself.
Quit wasting time and beyond with it.
I want to. Can I make it to him?
End him.
End
I can
him.
move 30 feet.
We know what we're here for.
Can I make it to him? On the guy on the ground?
Yeah, I'll say that you can. Except for you decided to tumble through the air for a
As
second.
he's
Yeah,
finishing
you're
this
able to
guy,
make it through.
I slowly creep over to the chest and start opening it while nobody's looking.
It ain't your turn.
Yeah, you're able to make it to him.
I want to just. Is he still trying to like fight us?
Yeah, he's still trying to fight back.
Still trying to fight back.
He just can't see.
He's not restrained or anything.
Like, yeah, held him down or anything.
Yeah.
Put your foot on his throat.
I just
I know
wanna stare him
that
right in
none
the
of y'all
eye.
see him as much of a threat right now, since like all of y'all are here. But he still has some fight left in him.
Still got some fight, yeah.
One shot.
He's a true believer.
Kill him.
I just want to stare him directly in the eye and just dispel magic and say, "Do you still feel safe?"
Well, I think Sanctuary had already left.
He's not glowing anymore.
I think he just spells your
The
own
fairy fire is gone. He just spelled fairy fire.
I thought you still had sanctuary.
How long does that last?
Yeah, the spell ends. So yeah,
It's just
Sanctuary
the one.
oriented. Whenever he attacked it, this
Okay.
spell ended.
Instead,
Disintegrate his
does it
organs.
seem like word travels around here? As in, like, would this guy have heard about other things we've been doing?
Well, he already seemed to know that
He knows
you,
of us.
Yeah, he knew that y'all are enemies. Yeah, they know. They've been warned. The minions have been warned.
They're on high alert.
I want to cast major image on our druid friend and make her appear like the dragon she was before, but bigger, meaner, just features like eviler, like larger
good.
fangs, like dripping lava from the mouth, like.
I'm sure you just don't want to make her look exactly like this. But I'm gonna do this for the sake of demonstration. Where's it at?
And I want to ask him, do you really think your lord can stop her?
Good. Alright, so now the druid is gonna follow along, and she's gonna let out a nice big roar. Out of turn, but whatever. We're gonna go with it. And then
That'll
you're
be a
gonna
20 intimidation.
what?
That would be a 20 for intimidation.
I was gonna have her roll it, and you're gonna assist it, but we'll say you got it. Yeah. So yeah, he does suddenly now look uncertain. He doesn't say much because he didn't understand most of what you were saying.
That's right.
But he does see this big hulking dragon now.
It speaks for itself.
Right over him, exactly. Yeah. He just looks really quick, like looks really nervous, and then like looks to the side and like seems to mutter for a second. So, is that it for your turn? All right. You do take 5 points from necrotic. All right. It is his turn.
Why are we not just finishing?
He is going to. He's gonna stay prone. And he's going to. His voice sounds a little lower this time. What are you going to do with me? You're now. I'll say that now. We'll say y'all are out of combat. He's not trying to fight. Now he's like trying to see if maybe he can negotiate for his life.
I'm gonna tie him up first off.
Okay.
Be of use and summon your lord.
Are you talking to him now?
I'm gonna whisper in his ear real quick. What's in the chest?
He doesn't understand you. So he turns to you.
I'll tap him on the shoulder and just and point at the chest and be like.
He ignores you. He turns towards you. He spits on the ground. He says, "Even if I were able to summon my lord, I would never try to put him in harm's way. You'll see, his plan will work. He will end all reality."
You seem rather
Cast friends on him.
incapable of the trust you have in your lord. If you think that our motley crew could bring harm his way, he must not be as big and bad as you say he is.
It's not you I'm afraid of. It's those two. And he looks at the dragon and Sid. Sid crosses his arms, looks at him back.
What did he say? Are there some burgers around here?
He's boasting of the claims of the end of the world from the Lord of Illusions and feels confident in his ability.
Ask him if he's seen the artifact. And if he refuses to give us any information, I will pull out each tooth until he does. And then when the teeth are done, we'll move on to, carving like he said.
I echo what he says in Notion in the angel's direction about
Okay.
the pulling the teeth out.
You must. How long? And he looks at Sid this time, and Sid just nods and looks away. How long have you been here? Do you really not understand what you are up against? This is the Lord of Illusion we're talking about. He can come up with torture that
As he
literally
as he starts boasting, I put an
gonna go.
arrow through one of his knees.
Alright, roll for. You don't have to attack, so just roll for
We
damage.
don't want to kill him.
Then do what you want to do.
While he's doing that, I use my mage hand from where I am to just open the chest.
Oh, that's bad.
13 damage
13 damage to him.
I'm a safe distance away.
in the knee, and just cut him off and say, "I'm not
It's got
interested
like
in the
a long-
antics of your Lord of Illusion.
And then I'm gonna go.
I've seen bigger and badder. We're not interested. Be of use, or your life is forfeit."
I'm not even trying to intimidate you right now. I'm trying to say that you're trying to intimidate me.
Is he telling
and
us
yet,
where the artifact
I know
is?
that if I do anything to give you anything, the Lord of Illusion, he will make me suffer far more than any of you could ever make me.
You're right, because I'm going to one-shot you.
Your life is forfeit either way. So either be of use.
My life is dedicated to the Lord of
I
Illusion.
think he said something about your mother.
Finish him.
No, I'm gonna go pull out one of his teeth.
All right, go for it.
Or go rip out his tooth.
This isn't going to work.
Yeah, I have no interest in interrogating this person. I
he's
feel it's very
dedicated to him,
irrelevant. Like,
I'm gonna keep
we
him
know our
hostage.
mission.
I don't want to kill him yet. We'll keep him hostage.
He
He's too easily
I don't think that's a good idea. We don't know the capabilities of him.
Well, you
We
just
don't-
said something important. I mean, I'm not gonna try to help y'all, but you did just say something important.
What'd you say?
He's not intimidated.
He's not intimidated.
By death.
Oh, well, it's fine.
So why don't we just offer?
So we maybe
So that he doesn't
intimidate him
do-
go this way if he's afraid
He's tied
of
up.
what the Lord is
Are you
going
still
to
doing
do.
your thing, by the way?
I open the chest with my mage hand, so it's like
Gotcha.
way far away. I just open it, reach in to grab something, and just try and like sneak it to me.
As soon as the mage hand does open,
Oh gosh. Roll for initiative.
whole thing actually explodes. It's going to be.
I'm a safe distance away.
Actually, you were. Oh yeah, you said you were doing it from a distance away, so you got a little bit further away. It's gonna be that.
No, it's that big of an explosion.
No, not to you. You're out of the way, and Osiris is out of the way. The rest of them do a deck saving throw
At advantage.
at advantage.
The prisoner too.
Oh, there was a prisoner.
Well, he's
Another
restrained.
hostage.
He's getting hit by it.
I missed that.
What do you mean you missed it?
21.
He's been in the same spot.
Same.
I
Save.
thought the token was just
Save.
there.
15.
Earlier.
No, the mini that we were fighting the priest.
Do not save.
Oh, you mean the priest, right? He wasn't gonna say anymore.
You don't have to roll. You don't have to roll. Sit in the druid after roll.
Whoopsie
They both save.
27.
You save. So you're the only one that failed. Okay, and then it's gonna be 68.
68.
I need 4 more d8s, please. Perfect.
Hey guys, we should start checking for traps.
Mop.
Mob.
Mop.
23. 23 points of damage. So the rest of you take 11 points of damage. You take 23.
Mop.
Merely a flesh wound.
Except
Did
for
anything
him.
in the chest survive though?
Now the chest, it looks like it's just completely. It looks like it was pretty much a trap. And it does. It is a pretty big explosion, but it doesn't kill the prisoner. But it does look like he was damaged. He's like, but he is still conscious.
I want to
So
start
he
moving
wasn't.
towards the other door.
Okay.
So I'm
I'll
gonna
check the traps.
I'll hold him. I'm gonna tie up his mouth as well. Put the rope in his mouth so he can't chant anything or anything like that.
The druid doesn't want to stay in that form forever, so she shifts back.
As we're
That was my
walking, I'm just gonna echo what she was saying into the priest's ear and just be like, if you're not going to be of use, then we'll just offer you a sacrifice to the Lord of Illusions when we cross this path and tell him how you sold him out.
Do another intimidation check.
What's your intimidation? Ooh, well, we'll take it.
22.
This does. He does look like he's digesting this, and he finally speaks up. That's the only thing I fear is him finding out and thinking that I sold him out. As I mentioned before, he can make me suffer far more. But this still won't help me if he still ends up finding out that I helped you. If I help you, you must promise me that you won't hurt me and that you'll offer me safe passage to another plane of existence. I really don't care which.
How did you come? Ask him how you came to serve the Lord of Illusion. Was
Based
it
on how-
voluntarily? Was it forcefully?
Based on how helpful what you can offer to us will determine the leniency of your fate.
He
Right now
looks-
you have nothing.
He looks down for a second, yeah, and he thinks about his options, and he's like, I guess I'll have to accept that. I can't tell you where the artifact is, even though I don't have enough clearance to get there. I can't tell you where
Clearance.
I can tell you where the temple is, or at least how to get there. They've hidden the temple's location, so finding it in this realm wouldn't be easy. However, in the
Does Sid speak Undercommon?
yeah, he's able to
Okay.
understand this.
Pay attention, Sid.
However, in the next room, there are 3 doorways. They basically can take you to many different planes of existence. We were talking about using this as a method of spreading the artifact around. I don't know why I'm telling you this.
Because you value your life, and this information is proving useful. Escape is looking more likely the more you talk.
They were planning on maybe taking the artifact, and they could take the next room over. Has many different ways you can get to different rooms. There's a bookcase you should be able to find plenty of scrolls. You can use them to basically figure out how you use the combination and use that to go to find the temple. You can also use this room as well to go and visit other realms as well. If you, like I mentioned, they might have already taken the artifact.
Sid, at your discretion.
You saying to kill him?
Sid's determination. He's the one most familiar with this realm.
I thought you were meaning to kill the guy. Like, at your discretion.
No, Sid.
Okay. Misunderstanding.
Sid, based on what he's told us, I don't know how true it could stand, but he seems to have little left in him. So, you're more familiar with this realm than any of us. It's up to your discretion how honorable we are. Personally, I feel like we owe him nothing. So,
Is there any?
To be honest, I think we might still be able to use him.
I think so too.
Our party's a little thin. Have you noticed? Just like,
Are you suggesting we eat?
no. I meant like a small party. Like we need more members, but it's a joke because we have. No, but he says that I think we might be able to get some more use out of him. He turns back to the prisoner. Are you from this plane originally? The priest shakes his head. No, look at me. Do I look like I'm from this plane? He looks like a fish guy, like a weird. Yeah, they're like there's some. They were both. I didn't show you, but yeah, that's what they look like.
Nothing like Aquaman.
Not like Aquaman.
cool.
So yeah, he's like, no, I didn't come from this plane. So then Sid turns to you and says, perhaps if we get closer to his original plane of existence, then maybe he can help us out some more. Who knows?
Well, for now, you're our best shot to get into this temple. So, you either cooperate and work with us, and it's your best chance to safety. But if I catch the slightest hint of betrayal, I'm putting an arrow through your skull.
At least help me out. Again, I don't care about your threats. It's the Lord of Illusion I'm worried about. At least if you're going to take me with you, please, some kind of disguise or something. Pretends like something so that if one of his followers sees me, they don't think I'm helping.
Are you this close to the Lord of Illusion that he would recognize you?
No, not that he would recognize me, but he would certainly see that I was one of his followers in my current form. He wouldn't recognize my face, but he would know who I was.
Well, I don't have anything to offer. Sid, can you do anything? Any conjure illusion?
Sid looks at you and shakes his head. No. The Lord of Illusion is better at illusion. I tend to shy away from such tricks. One of y'all want to help him? Is there a warlock
The
looking?
last 10 minutes.
We could always recast it.
If I feel like we're gonna be discovered, I can make it look different in some way,
Yeah.
if need be.
All right, sounds good.
And
So
I'm
then,
also-
with that, are you offering to do that to him? Like you're letting him know?
Yeah, I guess I would let him know that if need be, then I can.
So then you let him know, the prisoner. The priest says,
We have you covered. Either way, again, you have very limited options, and we're kind of your only lifeline, so be cooperative, or the worst may yet come.
As we move to this next door, I'm gonna cast Mass Cure Wounds.
okay.
I guess I should check how many people that
As you cast this, you do feel
6
that
people.
that healing force, because it's such a strong healing spell. You actually feel the forces of death and decay kind of abate somewhat for you for a little bit. Like you won't have to worry about that for a little bit.
Come on.
So yeah, do the heal.
So I can heal you guys, whoever needs it, really.
I can use some.
You. That's 5. And then I can also include.
Sid?
Could include Sid or the Druid.
Sure.
I don't remember who actually got hit more. Which one of them looked more damaged? Between Sid and the Druid.
I thought it was mass cure wounds. I thought you cure everyone at once. don't you?
6 people.
Oh, 6 people? So who are you healing so far?
Those 5 and one of them.
Sid's taken 16 points damage, so Sid's hurt more.
Okay. Sid then.
Okay.
That'll be 4.
Low rolls.
Just 12.
Okay.
Yeah.
Still, though, the power of the heal spell, like I said. Alright, sounds good. Alright. Alright, now what y'all gonna do? And he will now be your prisoner. Okay? What y'all gonna do?
Sing a happy song, kick open the door.
Inspect the door for traps.
Open the door.
Oh, too late.
I said that long ago.
Yeah, you
I didn't hear you over my happy song.
No, you don't seem to see any.
Oh, okay. Perfect. Then you have to roll.
Which is why it's a good
Alright,
try.
keep the door
Key
open.
into the road. Do you try to open the door? It does budge. The prisoner just coughs into his hand, and he starts trying to stumble forward. Comes up. You let him pass. He takes out some keys from his pocket, unlocks it, and opens the door. Did you cast the illusion on him?
No.
But then he doesn't do that. He's like, and he looks expectantly, like he's waiting to
are
be
there people in this
disguised.
Apparently.
What can we
What's
expect in this next room?
He has to know something, I guess.
There's most likely going to be an Arcanoloth. He's one of my masters.
Oh.
I don't think there'll be many others in there with him. Probably just
What threat will this entity offer to the Lord of Illusions and Death to reveal your identity? Like, if he sees you but dies, is there any point in us masking your identity?
You might not be able to kill him.
Oh, we're gonna kill him.
He's a tricky one. He's a caster. He's got many spells, and it's not only that, you're talking about him being in a room that has many portals. He could easily get away.
So he's gonna run.
I could see that happening.
Do we know he had the keys on?
No, not until just now. Not until he was about to.
You can just take the keys.
We don't know that he actually.
You can shake him down.
He has never reason to though.
Well, the door's locked. We'd start searching the corpses. That's up to you. It's your spell. He's expectantly waiting for a disguise. Says there's an enemy on the other side.
Open the door and looking around like, hey man, ask him if he can open it.
And then I just filled you in. He's not opening the door unless he's disguised.
Yeah, that's what he says. He's
Just
like,
sucks because I have to maintain concentration for that.
Well, just do
give
it
me-
long enough to get through the door and
tell
then
him
drop
to
the
give me
concentration.
Tell him to give me the keys. I'll open it and we'll tie him up and just sit him outside so he's not seen.
he doesn't.
I can just-
Well, I'm guessing you really that plan. He just wouldn't go along with that. He's like, no, I think y'all are gonna betray me. He's not trusting.
I pat him on the head and he turns invisible.
The invisible.
Why don't you turn him invisible? Now we can't see him.
You can still hear him. And he's still hurt.
And he's glowing still, right?
No, he had to break concentration.
Open the door, but it'll like the little cake
Just heal.
Okay.
up, so invisible as well.
Sounds good.
FBI, open up. That's what I do.
Okay.
I want to like roll into the room, and as I'm coming out of my roll, just pull an arrow out expectantly.
I have a different spell ready.
Okay.
But mine is like very over the top and unnecessary, but I still do it.
Gotcha. So you're gonna go in with the ready action.
Because he
business
told
attack.
us that this guy might
Yeah.
run, we want to be ready.
Gotcha. Are you having any? Anyone else doing anything?
Go
Have
in
it
and
ready?
pretend like the long sword is a gun and just be like,
Yikes.
Dylan, you do anything? as a ready action before y'all go in here.
Don't need to.
I tell Skylar to stick close to me.
I prepare my arm for my McGregor stretch. That's all. A little bit of a stretch here, a little bit of a stretch there. I'm ready.
Like extra, so you look real big.
Gotcha.
Swole chest.
Yeah.
So the invisible guy opens up the door. As soon as he does,
I roll past
you
him.
roll past, and then you see. I saw the Matrix. Put him.
Flashbang out.
He's right over here. Go ahead and. Were you trying to attack?
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll for attack. Yeah.
Tango down. Oh, so close to a nat 20. 34.
Oh, you know that hits.
Uh, 16 points of damage. Unless, do I get advantage on my attack for sneak attack?
I would think. I was trying to think of how this would work, but I'm thinking no because you had to like. You rolled in there trying to find someone, but you still had to like target your attack, so probably not advantage. Yeah.
16 points.
Okay. Everyone, roll for initiative.
1.
21. 21.
It's okay.
Do I get to use my spell that I had ready?
Let's go.
Say it again.
Do I get to use my spell I had ready?
Which one are you doing?
Like right as we open the door.
Yeah, but which one? Which spell?
It's a dimension door.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, you can do that.
So it's as soon as it opens, I see those doors at the other end of the room,
Uh huh.
and I teleport both me and her just right in front of those doors.
Gotcha. Okay, perfect. Okay. Okay. All right. As this happens, he was like thumbing through some books, but then he suddenly sees you coming in. He instantly, one of the doors spring open. There's teleport, or there's a portal that starts to spring into existence. Well, that's what's just started to happen. Then y'all are going to have a chance to react. All right. So tell me what y'all rolled.
21.
Do not let him.
You're
do
still
that.
21. Okay. Who else had north of 20? No?
You make us out of 5.
Nice. Who's 15 through 20?
19.
Okay. 10 through 15?
10.
Well, I mean, there's only one of them, so it's not like.
5 through 10? Or what was yours?
5 through 10? Oh, yeah. 5, 6, 8.
8? What was yours?
I got 1.
What was yours, Prismite?
I got a 20. Sorry, I missed the first time you went through.
Oh, 20. And then, what did you, Sid and Nikki? So, you see the doorway open up on a portal. Looks like he's trying to do something. And so it goes up to the top of the list. I'm just going to do it right here. That almost seems to take longer sometimes. Sid is first. So Sid springs in. And he's going to try to attack since he already started ranger attack. He's like, alright, I guess that's what we're going with. So he's going to attack. That one. One misses, the other one hits. Let's go D10s. 9. You can follow it up with his.
He told us we were in the other room,
Hit.
but it's a caster. It might try to run. That's all we know.
$34. 34 damage, and the guy was stunned.
Oh, nice.
Decapitate.
Okay. Next up, it is Osiris.
I'm just gonna move to where I'm between him and the door. And then knock another arrow. I'm gonna say, "Swift death to you who have wronged me," and he is now my oath-sworn enemy.
Ooh.
And
What did he do to wrong
And
you?
I'm gonna attack.
Just met
He
the guy.
exists
Nice.
outside of our party.
Gotcha.
Oh, and I get advantage now. So 34.
34 hits.
Remind me to never leave the party.
6. 1. 7, 14, 18, 28 points of damage for the first attack.
Okay.
And then, can I hunter mark him?
Sure.
Because I forgot to do that. So I'll add it to this attack.
Are you able to? Was the other thing count as a bonus action or no?
Nope. It's my legendary.
Just
weapon.
try to make sure I don't
Yep,
screw
yep,
up.
yep. And then I'll attack again.
Can you do that like once a day?
Yeah. So 22.
22. That hits.
And then 1, 3, 8, 11, 14, 24.
24.
So whatever I told you the first time plus 24.
28, I think. 20,
28, 24.
Okay. So that would be 52. He's now bloodied. Okay.
Sid did.
Next up is Prison Mike.
How much did Sid do?
Nowhere.
How much damage did Sid do?
34. 34 damage.
What?
I have done
52.
Power word kill.
Can you get over here?
Yeah, I'm walking in
Why
there.
are you gonna kill him off?
So he doesn't go anywhere.
God, why is it? Why would you
Maybe
just?
we need to look through the
Why do we need to talk to all of these minions?
Whooshy finger hold. Power word kill.
Power word kill.
If he's under 99.
He sees the spell forming, and actually before you're able to finish all your components, as you're still uttering the words, he's very quickly able to...
He can do that while he's stunned? Sid stunned him.
Oh yeah, you're right. No, he's stunned. Okay, yeah, he's dead then. Yeah, he's dead. Well, that hurt y'all more than y'all know, but alright.
Why would you tell us that?
I know, it's a TM move.
Yeah, don't tell us that.
Because I need to see your story better.
Okay, open that one.
No, but there's noise.
I mean, we can search his corpse.
I dropped the invisibility on that guy.
Okay.
Tell him to pick
is
it
And then I tell him, I say, maybe you've underestimated how much of a threat we really are. What was this
As I
creature's
blow-
purpose?
Blow off my finger.
As soon as he sees escape opportunity, he casts Dimension Door, and he goes through the
He
portal.
cast that?
That's why we should have killed him.
You should have made him invisible.
It wouldn't have mattered. It'd still count.
Yeah, the invisibility didn't hurt.
Why isn't he still tied up?
Huh? Y'all had to let him go for him to go along with your plan. Yeah, he was no. And not only that, he wouldn't need his hands tied anyways. He would be able to Dimension Door.
Maybe we shouldn't take prisoners and or try to communicate
Or
with
maybe
anyone in the
we
realm
should
of
just
deception
chill.
with the Lord of Illusions.
Like, be smarter about it.
So, after that, go ahead.
As a bonus action, I want to. The guy that I just one-shotted,
Guy you one-shotted.
he's my ghoul
Nice.
now.
Nice, you can do that. While doesn't it take some time, right, to do that? I don't think it's instant, right?
1 minute casting time.
Yeah. While you're casting this, now y'all are out of combat. But suddenly hear, or actually, you don't hear. You just more of a feeling at first, like kind of hair standing up on the back of your neck. But as you do this, suddenly darkness everywhere. Just complete and utter darkness. No one sees anything. So everything's completely dark. And then, as you come to, or not as you come to, sorry. The darkness is completely gone. As you come to, his body is gone, and that door has now been replaced. And pretty much everything else looks about the same.
Alright, we shall split up, pick different doors. I'll jump through
I'm leaving the room and I'm walking back to the staircase.
Okay.
I just shake my head in disappointment and leave.
Just open it.
So you're headed this way. Okay.
The guy told us we needed to find that door. I want to go searching, or tell Sid to go searching for bookshelves.
He actually already is, seeing that there's a chance, an opportunity there. And then the druid's coming in there. Kalar, you join in? Yeah.
The bookshelves don't blow up.
Now that the paladin is this far away, everyone take 10 points in necrotic.
Didn't you learn your lesson last time?
No, I mean, apparently we're just offing anybody we see, which is nuts. Like, come on.
Okay, and basically Sid is basically looking through the books and scrolls and whatnot. He's thinking he might be able to figure out a way how to get out of this room. The rest of you what are the rest of you doing?
I'm making my way back. I
Try
just had
the
to
knob.
vent.
Try the knob on each door just to see if they're unlocked.
They are unlocked, yeah. But unlocking them, it just looks like a regular doorway. Like wherever you open it, it looks like there's something you have to do to kind of activate the portal.
Oh, so if I open the door, nothing happens.
Yeah, exactly. It's just a door. You have to actually activate. But Sid continues to look. You join them. You join back with him. And then y'all keep looking. And then Sid says, I think I have found it. I think I found the traces of what they used. How they got around. So I think I can do this. Are y'all
Since
ready?
I was in the room immediately, did I see what that guy did before the door opened?
He saw his hands raised and
That's
he
it.
started. Yeah.
Okay. I tried the exact same thing, just
Raise your hand. It was a spell.
but nothing happens.
No, nothing happens. Yeah. But Sid says that he does think that he can track it down, basically. So he asks you guys, are y'all ready to go now? I think we might be able to go straight to the temple.
Yes.
I feel like there's something.
Is there a reason not to?
Well, he said it hurt us more than we think. Maybe I'm not.
I would err on the side of caution, to be quick to trust things. I grew up in a land of mischief and deceit, and this place is unlike anything I've ever come across. We would do well to trust each other and leave it at that.
After you just messed up.
But I don't think that I messed up.
We messed up. But let's go.
I'm sorry that you feel that way.
Well, the last thing a liar expects is for you to trust them even if you know they're lying.
Well, we did, and
So-
he's gone now, so...
So it looks like Cyrus is in the I'm ready side. I think the Paladin's more on the I'm not sure side.
No, I mean, you guys don't have a choice, but you can go without.
Alright, what are the rest of y'all thinking? Where y'all say? Y'all ready to go?
We're going.
Oh, we are going?
The question of whether or not we're going.
Alright.
Maybe smarter.
So, Sid thinks he's ready. However, he does go over to consult with both the druid and Prison Mike, since he knows that Prison Mike is a pretty experienced caster. He's having him check over the scrolls that he saw. And then they both think that what Sid is proposing should work. So, without further ado, Sid raises his arm. Skyla backs away uncertainly. She doesn't want to be in the way. He raises his arm. He's begins speaking a few words. And then the doorway opens and there is a portal that is emerging there. As you see the portal form, it does kind of like blip a couple times. Like, kind of like almost like a cutting the image cutting out for a second or something like that. But then it comes in, and you see that door, the portal sitting there.
It's an illusion. Run.
So, Sid looks at you guys and it's like, well, who wants going first?
I will.
Let's hold hands and go in together.
So you have y'all hold hands, or you just going in, Prison Mike?
Just walking in.
Walking in.
Gone to Grant.
And
Are we all
Prison
gonna
Mike.
skip together?
Prison Mike is gone.
I'll run in after him.
Cyrus is gone. Who else is next?
I turn my back to it and I just trust fall into it.
Nice. That's fun.
Hope for the best.
Little slight blips again, but still there. You going next, Kayla? There you go.
I'd like to jump in.
Our barbarian jumps in. Woo! Pally next.
So
Oh.
I'm gonna look at Sid and say, Sid, if this door does take each of us to new dimensions, what could that mean for us?
Sid, are you pranking us?
Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. That's happened before. Whenever we've messed around with the Lord of Illusion, that's one of his tricks.
Now he
If
says
if that happens, all I can say is I'll try to bring us back here next time, and then whenever I'm able to do that again.
Let's go. We could be
Um,
dying on the other side.
Yeah, you could, but you guys went ahead and at least let's
Who
go.
knows what I thought?
So I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna tie off to each other.
Okay.
The rope.
Sid's like, all right, cool. So he's tied off to Sid. Sid's like, well, wait a second. Since we're tied off, why don't we let our druid friends go in next?
Well, what she's tied off with us.
Oh, tie her again? Okay, cool. So you tie them all off. So then you jump in. As you go, you're sucked in, and the rope is pulling at Sid. Sid is sucked in as well. However, whenever it gets to her, you don't see this, but as you're going through, the rope suddenly just comes free.
She's dead.
So now
We'll never see her again.
you are hurtling through the aether.
She untied herself.
So
I guess we found out if the rope.
the next part depends on how much longer we're going to be here. It's 9:30 now.
I gotta go at 10.
Yeah, 10.
If there's more narrative stuff, we can keep going, but another combat.
It would be a long thing if I go into it a little bit. I hate to say this. This almost would be a good.
Good stopper?
Good stopper.
I'm alright with them.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
That was a good session.
Yeah. Thank you.
Or can you leave us with a little more of a cliffhanger and just tell us what we see?
What you see?
Yes.
Oh yeah, that could be
You-
good.
Yeah, like just leave us with like
A little teaser.
So we just came out of a
We all went
Yeah, I'll
to
tell you
this
what. I'll do the
portal.
first one.
What did we
loading
see?
The first one, it wasn't Osiris, wasn't it?
It was
Prison
me.
Mike. Prison Mike. Refresh me. Okay, yeah. Here's what you see. Now, where are you from originally? Where are you from originally?
Prison.
Straight up, baby. Born and raised.
Right on the beach.
Scranton.
9-iron penitentiary.
Tree. So where are you from? Like,
Rivendell.
okay. You're in what looks like Rivendell, like a really nice countryside area. And you're looking around, and like, I feel like you can smell something.
Wilson.
And you look back, like behind your shoulder, and there's a little cottage there, and it's got sounds like there's some people inside just talking gently, and you see on the windowsill there's this nice fresh baked apple pie, and suddenly you're starting to put two and two together. You're starting to realize, wait a second, this kind of looks like your childhood home.
He's using our histories against us.
It's an illusion.
Trust.
I'll kill everybody. I don't care.
I'll go postal.
And then suddenly you see,
My parents, I'll kill them. I don't care.
you see them around the corner.
Finger of death instantly. No question.
Definitely aren't real.
No
so.
You what, mate?
That's where you're at. Right
Cool.
now.
Love it.
Is that enough of a tease?
Okay.
I think that gives the game a yeah, get
We're
it.
all in the same place there.
Probably not.
It probably all looks
No, we're all gonna be where we came from.
Me and Sid are
the
good.
street, not again.
The street. Face down homeless. Whew, that was good.
Oh, that means I'll be back on my island.
Not everyone's gonna go the same or a separate place. Just so you know, don't assume that you're all separate. In fact, don't assume anything. I'll give nothing away.
Piece of
I'm like a locked book over here because you lock books. What's with my son that said today earlier? Our Lord will make you a pretty pants. That was y'all's reaction was really funny to that because I instantly made a face. Becca, your reaction to that was really funny because I was like just trying to say something and it didn't. It came out goofy sounding, and I like made this face right after I said it. And your reaction to me making that face was really funny. Like, a pretty paint, a pretty bonnet for you to wear.
So we had some people that wanted to join the campaign. We're going to show you.
Oh, really?
Yeah, all I'm saying is, whatever the creature was by the bookshelf got me murdered. I just imagine my character rolling in, one arrow to the chest, Sid like rolling past me, slashing him, and then like 2 more arrows, and he just dropped dead. It's kind of anticlimactic. I thought that was gonna be like our big battle. And then he just died.
Let's start a group. Mean Lord, the road. If only it had been a healer. I don't know. I'll have to think about it. It's not still streaming, is it? It is still streaming. So you could have heard that.
But I did tell him with Dream Realm, like anyone can hop in. So.
It can, but it also depends on who's playing that night.
That's true too.
Because we don't have too big of a group. And I also,
What are
I
they
hate to
playing?
say this, I don't want to,
What are they called?
We did
That he
it
wants to
last
play the Dream Realm
JT.
campaign.
No, I'm saying like what? It doesn't say the class.
Yeah, Rogue.
Rogues are broken. Rogues can be good.
Yeah. But like, I don't want to say it like this, but like, the Dream Realm campaign, anyone can join. That's true. You just have to make a level 17 character. But if we have too full of a group, obviously,
There's
and
capacity.
Yeah, and then also it's not first come first served. It's like the people who've been committed to it, I'm gonna help hook them up.
Because we didn't let JT and I forgot.
All right, so real quick before we end the stream, everyone go around and say what your class is of your player, because we actually had that from stream, so that would be a good way to end it.
I'm a bard.
Barbarian.
Ranger.
God damn.
And we have a warlock and a paladin.
Warlock and Paladin, and then there's also a monk NPC that's pretty much always with the party, and they had a druid with them. Not sure
Briefly.
what happens.
Who knows?
Yep.
So there you go, D&D action.
Signing off.
I don't know.